At the start of the season, if you had offered me a top 2 finish and an automatic place in the Champions League round of 16, I would have taken it in a heartbeat, guys. So the Champions League phase is over and concluded right now. Barça has finished second behind Liverpool. If you had made me that offer of a top 2 finish and an automatic place in the round of 16 before the season started, like I said, I would have taken it in a heartbeat. But following the way the events progressed tonight, it feels a bit disappointing that we have not been able to finish first in the group, because when I saw the squad that Liverpool were taking to PSV for their last game of the league phase, I knew that there was a chance, there was a big chance of us finishing first. Well, first or second, it doesn't really matter, because both teams are guaranteed automatic qualification and are seeded for the knockout stages, because the two sides can only meet now in the final if both sides are able to make it to the final. But the bragging rights and, of course, a few bucks here and there, a few millions here and there, which would have been earned by winning the Champions League league phase or finishing first in the Champions League league phase. We know that a club like Barça, with the turmoil that we've been through financially, Barça could have used some bragging rights of finishing first and also much needed funds in this moment. But it's not all negativity though, because we finished second regardless and we had already qualified. So it is still a very positive note, because remember guys, Barça were not supposed to be competitive this season. Well, a lot of people wrote us off at the beginning of the season, but we have continued to prove our doubters wrong. We have finished second in the Champions League league phase, and this achievement is not to be sniffed at when you look at the struggles that some of the European heavyweights, the Manchester Cities, the Bayern Munichs, the Real Madrids, the PSGs, they have experienced in this league phase. That shows you the volume of what Barça has been able to achieve in this league phase, and we could have actually finished first. It wasn't our best performance in this group stage. I would say it's actually up there with our most underwhelming performances in this Champions League league phase so far, to be frank. We played like a team that had already qualified. We played like a team that knew that their place in the knockout stages was guaranteed already, and it was clear to see. But regardless, it was nice to see that Barça were still able to rest more players after the rotations we saw in the weekend. We saw some of the players that sat out the game against Valencia, they came back to the pitch. And I'm really happy that Eric Garcia was able to get another start, because it gave us the opportunity to rest Kubasi. But of course, the major selection headline in Barça right now has been the goalkeeping position, guys. Flick has made it pretty clear that right now Szczesny is his first choice, and that is what we continue to see, because he's stuck with Szczesny once again tonight. And Szczesny, while he doesn't really ooze confidence yet, we know he's a super shot stopper. We know how good he can be. But in his few appearances for Barça so far, well, I don't want to be quick to judge, but I think I have preferred Inaki Peña between the sticks. But we have not lost with Szczesny, and Hansi Flick knows what he's doing, so I guess he has his reasons for doing that. But I feel really bad for Inaki Peña, because he has lost his place after not really doing anything wrong. But overall, Barça put a strong team out tonight, a team that could have been able to seal the 3 points convincingly. But let's not forget that Atalanta, they had something to play for as well. They were not just there to make up the numbers, they had something to play for, and it showed. Both teams, the first half was a bit cagey. Barça didn't really manage to get out of second gear for the whole of the 90 minutes, to be frank. But the first half was a bit of a cagey affair. Not so many chances for either side in the first half. Of course, ended 0-0, came back in the second half, and almost immediately we took the lead through Lamine Yamal. Raphinha with yet another decisive contribution with the assist. Lamine Yamal expertly taking finish. He sat the keeper down and finished it brilliantly. And after that goal, there was a moment whereby Barca had about 2 or 3 chances to bury the game. I think this has become a familiar team this season. There was a chance for Lewandowski on the counter-attack. There were some other chances that we missed. Unfortunately, we couldn't kill off the game and allowed Atalanta back. And the goal they scored was worthy of a big game like this, because Ederson's goal was just a world-class goal. No goalkeeper would have saved that, so no blame to Szczesny here. But overall, we really didn't play like there was a lot on the line tonight. And when Liverpool were losing 3-2 at PSV, I felt like Barca would have gone for this. But it wasn't to be, guys. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be. After the Ederson equaliser for Atalanta, Araujo restored our lead with a beautiful header that he converted off another assist from Raphinha again. Raphinha is a beast, guys. Raphinha has been so decisive for us in this season's Champions League and even in all competitions, guys. Raphinha has been our player of the season, guys. Unpopular opinion, I don't know if you agree with me, but Raphinha has been our player of the season. After Araujo gave us the lead, unfortunately, we couldn't hang on to the lead and Atalanta equalized again through Mario Pasalic. And in that sequence of play that led to the equalizer for Atalanta, I just feel like Araujo and Kounde could have defended that situation better, guys. Araujo in particular, I feel he has struggled a bit with the high line that we have been playing. You can see that the high line is not nearly as efficient as it was when Inigo Martinez and Kubasi were the centre-back partnership. In the first half, Zappacosta's goal was disallowed for a close, tight offside call that Araujo was at the centre of again. And in the second half, well, it's fine margins, guys. And in the second half, we were not so lucky with the offside call. The semi-automated system, he was able to dictate that Araujo had just played Pasalic onside. So he still has to get to grips with this flick system. But I believe with time, he will come good and he will come better. But tonight, it was a good performance from him. He scored his first European goal for Barca. So, of course, it was a largely positive night. Not so much to be negative about. I think the team played well, but the team was not sparkling like the Barca we've come to see in recent weeks. They played like a team that knew that their place in the knockout stage was guaranteed already. But I would have loved to finish top of this Champions League phase, guys. Make no mistake about it. I would have really loved to finish first, because I smelt blood tonight when Liverpool were losing, not just when they were losing against PSV, but when I saw the squad that Arne Slot was taking to the Netherlands, I knew that there was a big chance for us to win this Champions League phase, or should I say finish top of the Champions League phase table. But let's not beat ourselves about that, because it could have actually been worse. We could have actually slipped out of the top two if we had lost tonight. So the draw was still significant in the sense that regardless of the results that Inter and Arsenal got in their games, we were still able to close a top two finish. And if you look at the way Barca has been in Europe in recent seasons, with the humiliations against Bayern Munich, with the remontadas that we've been on the receiving end of against Roma and Liverpool, Barca has been struggling in Europe. And to be frank, guys, if all these other people want to be honest, they didn't really give us much of a chance. After Mbappe joined Madrid and all of that, Madrid with the super team, Madrid were supposed to be the best team from Spain right now. But the fact is, regardless of where we are on the La Liga table, Barca is the best team in the world, bro. Barca is not just the best team from Spain. Barca is actually the best team in the world right now, bro. That's facts, bro. But overall, disappointed not to finish first, but happy that we have completed the top two finish, and hopefully we shall continue to make and progress in our journey in the Champions League. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, turn on your notification bell so that whenever I drop a video on the channel, you shall be notified. But most importantly, please click that subscribe button so that you shall stay tuned to the channel. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça, and I'll see you on the next video. Adios.